Welcome to Never a Dull Moment. I'm Greg Blythe, and today's episode is called The Life of a Knife. And I'm excited to show you an experiment that we've had going in the house. So we got a new knife in the house a couple of months ago. It is the Yoshikane SKD. It is a 180 millimeter Santoku knife. For those of you who are new to knives, this is a semi stainless knife, not quite stainless, but this is better than your average household knife. And the purpose of this is just to show you how the wear and the tear and the life of the knife goes in a house of 4 and just an all-American suburban household. So the rules, this is the day we got this knife, and in just a moment I'm going to cut to a video of the unboxing of this knife. But the rules for this knife for the house was everyone in the house, if they need a knife, they only use this knife. Cutting cheese, cutting chicken, cutting meat. I don't care what it was. If it was a kitchen food, normal household use item, not cutting like on stones and whatever, then it was used. So we're going to take a moment and look at the unboxing and get the best score so we can reveal how sharp it was at its beginning of its life. I mean, 133, you guys know as far as scores go, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. The other knife that we just got scored even lower, but I mean, if you're 200, you're where you need to be. Below 200, it's gravy. 133 is sweet. That makes this knife pretty dangerous. So now that you're back, let's just go ahead and take a look and see how not sharp this knife is. The first thing I want to do is let you know that if you know what a burr feels like, you can definitely tell there is one on the knife right now. My wife, please just come in and reach in there and you just know there's an edge. Yes. And for those of you guys that don't know, like when a knife is going straight up and down into a cutting board, eventually the edge is going to turn sideways. And so we can already feel that. So we're going to get a best score test to compare to what we had earlier. We're definitely going to just see, you know, like what type of, like just, and any of you guys that know me, that my knives would crush that, okay? And my favorite sharp test is when you fold it in half without creasing it, the knife should just catch, okay? So you'll see a difference when we get done with this. So let's quickly just go to the best and see what kind of score we get. Okay, so we got the light on. So 388. And you guys remember it was a 133, so that was pretty sharp. 300 would be that of a box razor. When you get to 400, the knife is pretty dull. We're pretty close to it. So let's just really quick see if we can do this, the famous tomato test. Let's see if we can slice some paper on the tomato. We're trying. The tomato's fighting. So it's not there. Let me go ahead and clean the acidity off this blade, even though it's semi-stainless. Okay, so this knife was not honed, not once in the 2.5 months. It was not sharpened. So basically just doing household uses. The household basically didn't destroy the blade, but we're going to go ahead and recover it just using some simple techniques. Let's see, since we've never honed it at all, how taking just a simple ceramic honing rod. This is not steel, it's ceramic, it's smooth, it's very hard. It does have a little bit of a texture. There are lots of them out there. They come in different grits. So let's just go ahead and real quick. And this is the MAC one, by the way, ceramic. And we're going to do a regular honing. Now, people do it a lot of ways. This is to protect your hand. You can go towards yourself. Very safe way. We're going to do a different video on honing. And when we do, it will be right here for you to click on. But what I want to show you is just safely, if you'll put the knife on here and the same angle that we want to sharpen is we're going down. We're going to just see if we can make the blade, especially that burr that's on this side, like straighten out. And we're talking like if this was done, you know, before every single use, I mean, imagine. Let's just see if we can recover any sharpness with just this rod. So I'm trying to place it from the heel to the tip at the same angle that I would normally sharpen it at. If you do not know the angle, a lot of the manufacturers have it online. I would just shoot for 15 degrees. That's a nice angle. I can tell you that I can feel notches on the side of the blade. I can feel like ripples. So I'm not quite sure, you know, like if I'm going to like get all of those out. You can actually see a line building up on here from debris that's just coming off, maybe even like little pieces of metal that were out of line. So I'm going to just keep doing this. I don't want to injure myself, taking my time. No need to be in a hurry. And let's see if we can get any type of sharpness just recovered from something as simple as honing the knife. Then what we want to do is see how much sharper we can get it with an actual sharpening stone using only one stone, no fancy gadgets. There's no sink bridges. There's no whetstone holders, just one stone. Okay, I feel like I've already done amazing things. I can literally feel from that I mean.
Oh, yeah.
So already, let's see. Okay, so there was a little bumpiness, but that was pretty cool. I mean, so already, if you don't own a ceramic homing rod, there's places. So wow, let's try the tomato.
Better.
So just with this ceramic honing rod, like, let's see if we can get it one more.
Still moving though.
Still moving. I'm squeezing. If I'm having to push down hard enough to get juice out of it, it's not sharp enough for the tomato. Okay, so let's quickly do a best. Let's reset. So we've got that out of here. Set another one. On, light, set to 0. So we just showed at a 227 that just this one thing got it tremendously better. So imagine if you had actually been honing completely. My wife's kind of making a face because I guess the camera messed up. It's okay, guys. We'll figure this out one day, you know. But
I was into what you were doing.
well, she was so excited. So this is a team effort, guys. So we're going to now just do one stone. This is a 2,000 grit stone. If you guys don't know, this is the Brick of Joy. If you want to learn about the Brick of Joy, there'll be a link right here in the description. This is not expensive. This is definitely, if you needed one stone, this is the stone. I'm going to make sure that I don't get water on my best machine. So let me just kind of cover that real quick. So this is just going to be a more advanced version of this, okay? Our dog has come to say hey. So look, I'm just kind of honing right now. I got a stropping. Okay, so this is not a sharpening video. If you would like to learn about knife sharpening for yourself, I will put a link above. If you guys will look up here in the upper, that would be your right side on the video. There will be a link towards just some different sharpening on a whetstone. Another thing is, notice how much time this takes. It's not going to take that long for me to do what I'm doing. we're getting, you don't know that, but low, we're getting visited by Josie, the golden retriever of the house. She's being feisty, and she wishes that we would play with her. She basically, she wants to be on camera, I think. Yeah, we don't know. So whether you're using the honing rod regularly to maintain the edge, or once on, say, Sunday afternoon on your day off, you put your knife on like one stone, you can keep the stone like in a drawer. Okay. Okay, so now we need to strop the edge, line up the edge. Now, again, in the sharpening videos, you'll learn about a stropping technique. This is called a stropping technique. So we've completed the sharpening. This is a 2,000 grit stone. There are stones that are coarser in case your knife was a lot more dull than where we started. If I thought I needed something coarser, I would have grabbed it. So as I continue to put this on the stone, my pressure is getting lighter and lighter. But you can see this didn't take me very long, okay? All right, so could be just as simple as that. Let's check out the tomato. Let's check out a piece of paper. Let's see if it bites. The tomato, maybe. Nope. I think it's, let's get the tomato to stick. There's so much juice below it. It's been sitting, waiting patiently. So, tomato paper, anyone? So, let's get in here. Am I going to force it? Am I going to get it? Okay, so, well, we definitely, and if you've seen me get sharper than that, first of all, you didn't need sharper than that. But if you've seen me get sharper than that, you know that you just move on to some other stones, some leather and things like that. But that's definitely good enough for the house. So to finish up this video, let's just do a quick best score. Okay, we got the light on. There we go. Let's get it tear. And let's see what we can get out of this. So we got it a little bit better. So imagine this. We got 218. We had gotten it down to, like, if my wife was correcting me, 233 just with the rod. So first of all, the rod did wonders for just maintaining the knife. With just the stone, we got it a little bit better than that. You know, if you buy a gourmet knife, 200 is about what you want out of the box. I'm curious. This video's done. We might call it bonus footage. So, just out of curiosity, real quick, if you happen to have, you know, something a little bit better, like a strop, I'm definitely curious. Could we get a better score? I don't have it this ready, so if you're already bored with me, thanks for watching. My wife maybe will come around and get one of these things out of the best box. Just put the box on the floor and grab the bag and grab one of those out of there. Bottom, straight down. Yep, just open it. The white box. Uh-huh. I'm just curious with one stone and a leather strop. Okay. Just gotta do it. In case some of the knife nerds are watching and they really need to know, like, hey, you gotta put it on leather. Okay. This is where I plug a friend of mine. This was a piece of leather that I cut from a craft store, put on a wooden stick with 0.5 gunny juice, in case you haven't heard of gunny juice. So congratulations, Scott. That was awesome. So the lesson here, buy one. Link is in the description. Awesome. If you've got room in one of the drawers for a whetstone, we can definitely put some suggestions. You don't need one quite as big as this. Get a 1K, call it a day. And then if you can find time to either buy a leather strop just to add it. The gunny juice is even awesome too. I'll put a link. I mean, it's awesome. You don't have to make the investment. That's next level. But damn. I mean, we got to do the proverbial. I know how much you guys like confetti and everything. So holy mackerel. So we're slinging tomatoes, folks. This was definitely not a dull moment. Appreciate you being here. God bless. We're out.